Welcome back. This is the Whisky Couch, where we specialize in whiskey and food pairings. But today slightly different, and not only myself today, but today South Africa's very own whiskey couple. Myself, Gustav, and
Elna.
And today very, very exciting.
We are doing a conclusion video.
Conclusion video today. I have reviewed 5 different Glen Moray Elgin Classic bottles. The lineup is here behind us. From your left to right is the Glen Moray Elgin Classic, and then the sherry cask, and then the Chardonnay cask, and then the peated single malt, and then the port cask finish. The previous 5 videos, you can see all of those reviews in detail with food pairings, but today we are revealing which one is our respective favorites. So we have tasted all of them. We have nosed them. Here they are. We've tasted, we've added a few drops of water, even though it's not really recommended in this range, in this lineup. And I think we have come to a conclusion. This is the Elgin Classic, the sherry cask finish, the Chardonnay cask finish, the peated single malt, and the port cask finish. Elna, what is your overview, your findings?
I like this one with the port very much.
That's your favorite?
My favorite one is this one. I'll say second is this one, if I must. And then thirdly, I'll say that one.
And this is the only 40%, because here we have the European bottle, but here we have the bottles for the South African market, which is 750 mils instead of 700 mils, and also 43%.
You can definitely taste that.
You can taste the difference.
It's much lighter than these two.
So we've got a slight advantage there compared to European bottles. I think the extra 3% definitely makes a difference. So I know what you're saying is your favorite is the port cask finish, yes, and your second favorite is the Chardonnay cask finish. What about the classic and the peated?
Okay, the peated, not my first choice. I would say that one I'll put last. I'm not.
You're not really
I'm
a
not
peated,
really the peated one.
whiskey fan.
No. So I'll put that one last. But this one, if you taste it, that one is
Glen Moray Elgin Classic.
It's a little bit grassy for me. I don't like the grassiness. That I don't prefer that. It's not.
The main sort of elements here on the palate is fruity, toffee, vanilla, matured mainly in first fill ex-bourbon, but also second fill. But it's the grassiness that puts you off.
Yeah, I don't like the grassiness.
Yeah, there's a grassiness, and if you add a bit of water, it sort of develops to dry hay kind of flavour.
It's also lighter. It's not. It's a little bit.
The whole range. That was my basic summary. The whole lineup is not really that memorable. It's quite thin, but it's excellent value. Below 300 Rand, 15 pounds, translates to 15 pounds for a single malt for everyday drinking, is really, really good value, but it's not something for a special occasion.
Yes, I agree on that. Yeah. I'll definitely agree on that.
So here it's the grassiness that puts you off. There it's the
slightly
peatiness, because you're not really a peated.
But I'll prefer this one. Of all 5 of them, I'll say I'll prefer
this one. And if I have to guess, what draws you to this one is the dark chocolate, the plum, the darker flavors, the berries,
100%,
the sherry and the port.
Yes.
And, well, my favorite, and for a change, we agree.
Oh, okay.
We agree.
You agree with me on
Often
that.
we don't agree, which is fine, because whiskey tasting and food pairing, it's also subjective depending on your palate, and that is a very personal thing. It's personal preference. That's why on these videos, all we do is we give our personal preference and opinion. Absolutely. But this time around, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. This is a beautiful dram. If you compare all of these, it's the darker one, even though this is not natural color, none of these. But it is the darker color, so it's quite representative of its flavor profile, because it's got the darker flavor profile.
The flavours is also
Lovely,
more
this
prominent.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a little bit, with those three, it's a little bit lighter. But
What is it
for
that
this-
you prefer here? Maybe you want to give it another
I think it's the raisins.
The sweet wine, I suppose.
Sweetness and the raisins.
The sherry in the sherry cask finish is so subtle. It is way back there. It needs to be discovered. It needs to be drawn out almost.
Yeah, I would say the sweet fruitiness with the raisins here. Here it's more darker, here it's more sweeter. I'll say these two. Definitely these two.
So the winners are, for both of us, the port cask finish, and then for Elna the second choice is the Chardonnay cask finish. But for me, and this is where we differ, for me the second one is the peated single malt.
Of course.
And now we are hiding here behind the bottles, but that is our preference. Elna 1-2 and myself 1-2. This is the peated. You can see that in the light blue banner of the label. This is the Chardonnay and the golden bit at the bottom there of the label, and this is the port cask finish. So Elna, I'm going to greet all of our friends on YouTube. Let's take this away so that we can see each other. Greet our friends with my peated single malt from Glen, Moray, and you with the port cask finish. Until our next video, which is going to be an interesting comparison between Glenfiddich and Glenlivet. Looking forward to that. Until then,
Slàinte.
Slàinte.